As you know, we've talked for a while. I've been giving you the lowdown, giving you the skinny on the community Minecraft server that we are building for the couch. We have gone through several phases. We even did a live stream that was kind of like the Hunger Games, which was pretty fun. That was part of the testing. And now I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what we are calling Couch City. And I will be able to give you a little bit of an image of what the server and the adventure that you are about to embark upon. Whether it's yourself joining the server and trying the game out with the community, or even through watching some of the future live streams that we will have. Because I do anticipate this being a pretty cool piece of the community that I think from time to time we can do some community events and things like that. That even if you're not participating in, it'd be fun to watch. Like the Hunger Games. I thought that was pretty random, but kind of fun, and people got to participate. So hopefully this will work out, and I can do where we are so far some justice. Okay. Let's see. All right, buttons. Here we go. Try that. There we go. All right. So you should see my screen. That's my Minecraft screen right there. That is the sun setting. This is my backside. You're welcome. This is my front side. Also, you're welcome. I know I look like Keanu Reeves. Keanu, I'm sorry. It's sunset time. Now, the idea is when you join the server, you're going to have kind of two options. You can do anything you want at any time. When you log into the server, you can go and play in the sandbox and build giant things, and you can play with no limits to the game for the most part, and you can just build whatever you want. You don't die. It's just sandbox. Or you can go into adventure mode, which is essentially survival. That's where you are exploring the world. You've got to eat food. You've got to battle monsters. You got to explore caves and all kinds of stuff. But when you do, okay, I'm going to take you on a little journey here. We're going to run down this hill. You can see this beautiful sun coming over the hills. Some nice cherry blossom petals dancing on the hillside. Okay, I'm just going to take a little run. Hello, Mr. Sheep. I'm going to eat you later. Nice pretty flowers here. And I'm going to bring you to Couch City. Whoops, I'm not supposed to be flying. And then once you crest this hill right here, you're going to get your first view of Couch City. Quiet down, I'm on a live stream. So that right there is most of Couch City and its current building status. WoW is correct. You ain't seen nothing yet. This is why I wanted you to get this view, because this is essentially what players will get when they first come in the server and they discover Couch City. You can see that is the scale. Okay, now disregard this. This is a model that the builders are using for the doors, which you will see. Because the wall that goes all the way around the city provides protection. And this is the way that the game will work for us in the community, which means this city right here is safe. No monsters spawn inside. Everybody can be inside those walls with no fear of anything. I mean, they still have to eat food and stuff because you don't want to die, but monsters will not be inside those walls at any time. So hence the wall and the doors. You'll see the buildings inside. I'm going to give you a full tour of how this is going to work. So you see these doors up here with the lights. This is these are automatic doors. Okay, so these pressure plates will open the doors for you, and that is how safe this is. We get through the doors, and now we are in. The doors close automatically, and then we have Couch City. So to kind of show you, we've got some gardens and stuff, and the building is still being done, so there's a lot of pieces that are still yet to be done, but I'll be able to explain kind of what things are. Now I'm going to fly a little bit so I can show you. Now these pieces right here, these purple frames, these are right now just kind of placeholders, because when the server launches, we're going to be essentially bringing people that are interested in being moderators into the server. Because just like in live chat, just like in Discord, we have to have people that moderate that section of the community. So these spots right here, I think we've got a total of 6. These will be house plots for each of the moderators. So let's say if I'm one of the moderators and I'll say this is my assigned plot, I can build a house with no limits. I mean, as far as like pieces and stuff, I get all the pieces. I can build my house to my liking as long as it's within this frame, and then the frame comes down, and then my home is right here. I'm the only one that can go in my home. I can have my items in there, and I can store things in there, but that's my home that I decorate. And since I'm a mod, I kind of have one of the privileges, which is I have my own house. Okay. So this is the moderator's living space, I suppose. We're going to follow this path. This is a frame of a building that's not built yet. We've got another frame right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fly over to the other side because I want you to kind of see some things in a specific order here. But I wanted you to see that first piece of the reveal. Now, if you look, this is the door on the other side. This is essentially the back gate. It works the same way. But you see there's a C up there, there's a C up there, and then there's what appears to be a giant couch right here. So this is Couch City. You can see the billboard way back there, which is the couch that was built during the testing phase. We made a copy of it, and then we put it up there as our billboard. What the hell is this? This has got JoJo written all over it. Is it Kool-Aid? Bowl of Kool-Aid? Here you go, Roscoe. Some nom-noms for your... Damn it, Joe. Come on. No grapes. All day she was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Yeah, you found it, didn't you? Turd. So we're going to go through this door. Press the button. We are now safe inside the city. And this right here is the first row of shops. Okay, so there will be shops. You can go outside of the walls. You can go mine, iron and gold and emeralds and different things are going to be, we're not sure of the details yet, but will be currency. So this row of shops that we have, you can actually buy things with the currency. So like right here, we've got Easy Cake Lovin'. So we go in here, sweets, prep, ingredients. So let's see, we've got a little guy right here. We click on him, and then for 3 gold bars, we can buy a cookie. For 1 gold bar, we can buy some bread. We can buy cake, and then there's different prices for each item. Okay? And this is Easy Cake Lovin'. Hello, Miss Liz. She doesn't like to be on camera. And then over here, we've got Gums Tonics. Put the potion in the basket. These are potions. We go to the shopkeeper right here, and he's got potions for sale for whatever the prices may be. And each one will tell you what the item does, how long it lasts, if there's a boost to it, all kinds of stuff. So there are things that you can buy. Next up, we've got Tool Legit to Quit, which is where you can buy tools. So we go to Patchy over here. We've got crossbows, bows, swords, tridents, pickaxes, and all kinds of tools, again, using the currency that we decide. Oh, brothers, hardware art thou. Stupid. All right, so in here we've got blocks of copper, we've got hoppers and cauldrons, and gunpowder and redstone, different tools that you might need. And there's also things like, I think the cutter is here. We've got, and I'll just give you kind of a rundown here of what these other ones are. We've got Garden of the Galaxy. Don't call me Siri. Huh? Grocery, don't call me Siri. What? Explain it to me like I'm 5. Don't call me Siri? Is it like, don't call me Shirley? You get that? Second-ish amendment. right to bear armor. So that'll be armor and stuff in there. You can see it's decorated here with different sets of armor. You can buy the armor, different types, different levels. And then we have Shaw's Shanks. Redemption is just a bite away. So I'm assuming this is going to be like what? Oh, we got meat and stuff. It's a butcher shop, some barbecue grill, all that good stuff. So this is kind of the lane for the shops. So you'll be able to buy things. But keep in mind that we're going to set this up so if you're using a shop, it's there as kind of like a bonus. The best thing that you should do is to go out and explore, and then you get, currency, and you come back in and buy stuff, because we're trying to basically make a server that has a challenge to it. It's not easy mode. It feels rewarding. It's not so easy or so difficult that it loses its fun. So that's the idea. And those are the shops. This right here, what is this? So this is the fountain. There's JoJo doing something. The Losey Fountain of Pee. Come on! Seriously? A fountain of pee. Joe. The dogs are in the pee. This was not part of the plan, you guys. Seriously, don't drink it. Don't even enter. Come on. The dogs are pissed. Literally. Not trolleyed. Angry. So there's going to be a different fountain here. They don't think there is. There is. Let me show you the actual fountain that's going to be here when we get some more builders, okay? This is the mock-up of the fountain that will be in place. If you recognize it, it's Tejo. That's our little squirrel bowl from Run BTS. This is the actual fountain, okay? That's going to be the Tejo fountain that is currently where the pee fountain is. Bozos. All right, next up, I'm going to show you one of my current favorite things. This right here is Muse. Muse is an absolute friggin' rock star. She doesn't think that she's on camera, but she is. Muse has been one of the MVPs of this, because when I tell you that there are Minecraft building machines, Muse is one of them. Woodgrain is another one. D Wood, yeah. They've got a bunch of people that are really, really crushing this. Who's this? Trades. Oh, the librarian? Okay. We got some stuff here. I'm going to go upstairs. Oh, wait, I'm going to go upstairs. We've got a map room here of the city. That is the actual city. I think Muse put this together. This is a map of the city way up there, and then this is a good chunk of the world there. Libraries and enchanting tables. This is kind of the office building. Hey, Lou, can I show them your office, or do you want to wait on that? I feel like tonight's probably the best time. This right here is my office. It's awesome. It's rawsome. I got art on the wall. I got armor and weapons and stuff. This is my desk. I've got a giant cookie. Yep. I've got cookies. I've got more cookies. And then over here, I got cookies. Yep. I got that corner office, baby. Yep. Now, my favorite thing is Lulu's office. Look very closely. This is Lulu's office. The beautiful chandelier. The wall, the trophy wall, if you will. They're not raisin cookies, chocolate chip. This right here is the complaint box. So put your name and the size of your head in the box so that after we read your complaint, need I say more? I guess this was our latest complaint right here. Oh, complete penthouses, complete pathways, work on mailboxes, approve main gate plans, get more head mounts, make more cookies for Roscoe. Yep, approved. Look at that beautiful view of Couch City. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We've got some other rooms. We've got some ideas for these rooms, but I'm not gonna throw the cat out of the bag just yet because one, I don't want to throw the cat out of the bag just yet. Okay, so this is currently the office building, I suppose. What if that piece of paper was stamped as top secret? Well, then I couldn't have read it, James. That's it. Muse, you don't have to stand in the corner. It's fine. Everybody knows what you look like. Like literally, we're looking right at you. Don't make it weird. Oh, hi, Mia. Hey, buddy. That's Dex. Oh, you're watching me. Okay, there's Liz. There's D right there. That's Muse's husband. There's Dex. And these people, who else we got? There's JoJo. Lulu might be flying around, I'm not sure. But these are the people behind the scenes that are making this happen. Oh, we got fireworks! That was a rocket attack for a second. Oh, they didn't blow up. All right, so moving right along. We're going to go past Lozy Fountain. Over here, we have... This is apartment row. These are all different apartments, okay? Now, they are not furnished yet because... Like the people that you see with a couple other people that are not currently here because they have things to do. These apartments are going to be living spaces for players. Now, we have not figured out exactly, like we know how to do this. We're not that far yet to figure out like who's going to get which one and then what rates that. But like, for instance, this is going to be one of the apartments. And then if this is your apartment as a player, you are the only one that can enter this space. You're the only one that can access these chests. So this will literally be your space and nobody else can come inside. So you'll have access to like your stove, your crafting table. You can put your storage in there, all your stuff from your adventures. You've got a loft up here. And then your bed, okay? So this is just one example. Can you have guests? Yes, we are also working on that as well. Because one of the ways is if we have to lock down each person's like individual, apartment or penthouse or whatever it is, like we don't want to do that. We want to be able to let people in. You can have guests, but they just can't access your stuff. That's what we're hoping for. So that's just one example. And then if I want to go upstairs, I would take the stairs that don't exist yet. So these are not done yet, as you can see. Hi, Liz. All right. So you see, we haven't furnished all of these yet, but you can see that they are different. Each one is different. They'll have different views, different feels, looks, and vibes. But let me give you an example. This right here is the model. And I'll just kind of do a sweep through. This is the model of what it will look like when each building is done. Here's just a little pan of each one. Each one has like a different feel, a different vibe. You'll be able to choose the the apartment that you want based on availability, of course. Different color schemes. And lots of different options. Okay, got a little stable down there for pets. I think this is a little restaurant. So that is what these buildings right here will look like. There's going to be a row right here, a row right here, and then where you see these magenta frames, these are also going to be these buildings. So far, so good? Okay, and you see like right here, we've already started some of the accents with benches and tables and bushes and trees and decorations and stuff. Yes, the buildings are amazing. They have been working so overtime. It's crazy. So these are the apartments. They're kind of you notice a lot of the stuff is modern, but this has more of a cozy, homey kind of feel. We want to kind of give people options. These right here are the penthouses. You see the CC up there for Couch City or Couchcraft, depending on how you look at it. And these are the penthouses. So all these stairs will go to different levels of the penthouses. I don't think these are furnished yet, but I'll just show you some of the spaces. Oh, wow. Okay. So this would be one of the penthouses. We've got one entrance right here for one, and then one entrance right here for one. We open up, and then this would be one of the rooms in here. I think this is another room. I don't know if these are different penthouses. I don't remember, honestly. But, I think these lower halves are apartments. It's not until we get to the very top is the penthouse. Yeah. So we get all the way up. Ooh, nice. So this would be a penthouse right here. The lower pieces you just saw were smaller apartments, just different styles, more modern styles. These right here are one of the penthouses. Okay. And again, like depending on how we figure out what the currency is, you'll be able to afford a penthouse versus like a small apartment. And again, I want to stress this really clearly. It's just not real money. Okay. You're not paying $5, $10, $20 a month, like real money to do this. It's in-game money. I don't know how we're going to figure it out, but we're going to figure it out. We've come this far. We haven't come this far just to come this far. I'm going to bust this, Muse. This is another penthouse, a different style. We got a big screen TV. I don't think it works, but it looks cool. Got a little kitchen back here. We've got this. Oh, this is so cool. A lit spiral staircase. Well done. So, Wood, this was you, wasn't it? There's a spiral staircase, brings us up to the loft, bed area. Look at that. That's fantastic. A couch with a map of the city. Wow. A little reading area with that beautiful view. You still have a long journey ahead. You got this. If you don't keep trying until you do, you are enough. Don't be anything else. Be kind, but also be one of a kind. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. Awesome. So this is another example of the penthouses that will be available for players. And again, they will be based on availability. Another option here. We got some lanterns up, different floor plans. Okay. All right. Feel like you get the point here. So this is another option, different type of building. We've got different buildings over here. It's the same thing, just in a different building. So you actually will have to kind of know, oh, my building is that one, and I'm on the second floor in room B, right? You gotta actually learn where you live in the city. I think we kind of talked about doing street signs, so you will there'll be street signs, and you'll know I'm down this road and I hang a right on this road. So these are the penthouses, like I said. Actually, I don't know if these buildings or these rooms are the same as these rooms. I don't know. Let me take a look. I think this one is not furnished, but open floor plan. So there's another one. This is another big, wide open space. Again, these will be furnished. Okay. Very nice. Well done, builders. Well done. Same frame, different layout. Got it. Is this the new focus for the channel? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, this is an addition, I guess. I'm just going to add it on. Different place for the community to go hang out. And then, like I said, every once in a while, we'll do a little community event or something in the server. I think it'd be kind of fun. All right, so this right here is a different type of housing. Go down this path, and you can see right here, like, there's different color buildings. This looks so good, you guys. Different colors, so you could be in pink or lavender or purple. And it really just kind of comes down to what your flavors are. Got a little pool back here, or up here, I suppose. See if I can find a door. This is the first time I've seen these, like, straight up. Welcome mat. Here's another floor plan inside. You see the colors, lighting, there are different types of windows and views that you'll have. And the idea is that you can go outside the walls, you can go have your adventures. And then once you're done, you come back to the safety of the city. You have a place that you can come back to. You can store your things. You can work on your tools. You can work on your armor and weapons and all that good stuff within the safety and comfort of the city. And then once you're ready, you go back out and have some more adventures. You can kind of play solo if you want. You can play with people in the community. All right, another building. I think this is still under construction here. Couch in the background with the BTS and army symbols, pillows. Hello, Liz. So this is, like I said, another different types of housing that we have. Still under construction, but looking daggone good. So good. What in the hell was that? Puppies are upset. Nobody wants to be boating in pee. Ten plus one in a realm? I don't know what that means. Do you mean like 11 people in a server? No, this server is going to have a cap of 200 players online at one time. 200. I think as of right now, I think Wood put up a sign. It says, as of right now, we have between 122 and 154 places to potentially live. So based on availability, we have like this many places that players can live. Question, when you get your housing, can you build on top of the roof, like make roof garden or pool? So that has already kind of started by the builders. Okay, we've got some things being built. We've got a rooftop garden. And every building is going to be different in its own way, I think. I mean, these two might be similar or the same, that's fine. But there'll be kind of different things on the roof, if anything at all. But here's the catch. Because we want to keep the city as like clean and orderly as possible, the only things that you'll really be able to do in the city itself is shop at the shops. You can access your stuff. You can basically use the city, but you can't build anything. That's going to be kind of on lockdown. Not only will monsters not spawn here, but we're going to make sure like you can't remove a block. You can't set a building on fire. It's pretty much on lockdown. You'll be able to access things and play the way that you should be able to play, but the city will be protected. Man, Liz, getting creepier. Good for you. You've been practicing. Now, one of the things... Oh! Fireworks! Whoa! Do it again! There we go. Good job, Muse. So cool. Muse has a whole fireworks station down there. She calls, what is it called? The Boom Boom Room? Something like that. She hits a lever and it goes. Yeah, so cool. So when we open up the server for the public launch, we're going to do something like this, and we'll have like a grand opening, and we'll watch the Mad Dash. The same way that we did the Discord, the Mad Dash, the floodgates opened. It'll be just like this on opening night. Thank you, Muse. That was perfect. Awesome. All right, this right here, I think, is one of the coolest things that we're trying to put together. This is going to be Minecraft School. This is something that I know Muse and I think Muse and Wood have been working on. A lot of people that I think are interested in playing are not familiar with Minecraft. Like, they understand it, they know kind of how it works, but they don't know how to play. So once you come in here, this is kind of a school that shows you from like, I'm brand new, what do I do? So you can come into the school and it'll tell you, okay, crafting table. To start, getting tree wood, punch until broken. So you go find a tree and you find wood that looks like this. You will need 1 log from a tree and you turn it into 4 planks of wood that look like this. Put the 4 planks into the crafting section of your inventory and it turns into this. So we kind of break down things for you to teach you what to do. And of course, you'll still have questions, but there'll be a lot of people online pretty much most of the time, I think, that can answer your questions. So this just kind of gives you a basic rundown. It's not going to teach you everything, but it'll be enough to get you started. Here's how you make a pickaxe, right? So once you understand what the crafting kind of looks like, you know, you open up your window, you put things in the right boxes, and then once you understand that, we just show you this picture and you just have to match this picture with the tools in your inventory. It sounds confusing right now because you don't know what that means, but once you understand that, this picture tells you everything you need to know. Oh, I just need 1, 2, 3 wood planks and 2 sticks. If I put them in this configuration in my crafting window, it will make a pickaxe. If I do the same thing like this makes a sword, and so on. And we'll have all these different ways and formulas to get you started so that you can make your own tools, you can make your own weapons, and then make things like torches and then eat food and things like that. This is the wall of record. I think this is where you can put your own name up here, and you can kind of sign in as a player and have your name on the wall. We haven't figured out all the details of how that will work or be. I mean, I guess it's no limit really, but just if it gets crazy, we'll just have to start doubling up on signs. Okay. Hello, Liz. Boop, boop. Portal class, Minecraft 101. So there'll be, I guess, portal classes, or I guess, no, this is the portal that goes to the class. Got it. So there's going to be different sections of the school, different things that you're taught. I feel like I just saw Liz in this corner. Did you catch that? Hold on. It was because I was coming down the stairs. Let me try it again. No? God, that was creepy. Like she was right there. I turned around and she was gone. Oh. Oh, God! Like a ghost. Little footsteps behind me. A little pitter-patter. Big, giant map of the city. We got the fountain in the middle. We got the back gate. There's the fireworks station down there. This is the Minecraft school that we're in right now. Here's the cozy apartments. Here's the modern apartments. We got the mods houses down here, a little park down here for community events, different housing over here, admin buildings, government buildings, things like that. These up here, these corners, these kind of like reinforced corners, we're going to have the same way we have shopkeepers in the shops that sell things and trade things. We're going to have sentries over here, not players, but, you know, computer people, villagers, pillagers that can protect the city from monsters around. Here's an example of the top of one of the buildings where we have little gardens. This right here is, this is pretty cool. This is a solar light. So if it is high noon, okay, you see this light right here, kind of charging. I think that's glowstone actually. But when the sun goes down, oh, it might be reversed. Sorry about that. The idea is when the sun goes down, these lights turn on. You switch the sensor. I have no idea how to do that. That's why I pay you all. Yep, way out of my league. I think this is a turlet. If you're sitting on the bench and you just hop on the turlet. Ah, as you watch Liz run by. All right, we'll head outside. Okay, and then we saw these buildings here. These are under construction already. It looks like D is building these rooftops. Yeah, look at him go. That's what I'm talking about. Just go, go, go. Crazy. Beautiful little benches. You can sit down and talk to each other, pick some flowers, watch that sunset over the couch, eat some grapes. There's Minecraft School. This is a model. Penthouses, different penthouses. Wow, look at this. I didn't see this one. Whoa. All right, so this is another penthouse. Wow, it's the door. So come up here. It overlooks the mod area with the houses, and this is another penthouse. This big, beautiful fridge right here. We got candles in the window. Nice little view of the other area. This is the layout. Kitchen. Let's go upstairs. Here's a loft area. Big fluffy rug. Chest with your storage stuff. And then you have this beautiful balcony with a fire pit and a big comfy couch. Nice view. That right there will not be there. That's a model for the builders. You will have that view of the water. Tejo will not be there. And you should be able to talk to your neighbors over here in this penthouse. So this right here, like I said, it is under construction because we only have a small handful of people that are literally doing all of this. I mean, you saw 90% of them right here. That's the amount of people. We're talking 5, maybe 8 people, maybe tops, that have done all of this in the last, week, you think? Maybe it's maybe been a week, I think. Is that right? 2 weeks, maybe? Yeah. It's wild. It's so cool. So this is where it's going. And then once the city is done, which is not long. I mean, they've done this much in 2 weeks, but we still have things that need to be done. So if you're considering it, if you're considering giving it a try, if you have experience in Minecraft and you see this, say, I definitely want to try playing when the server is open. If you want to now, we can give you access. We are looking for people that can look at something like this, can go into this little mock-up building and say, okay, I need that, take a screenshot of it with your phone, whatever, and then be able to fly over here to this building and then do the same thing. Just basically not copy and paste, but be able to decorate these buildings according to the mock-ups that we have. So we do need some extra hands if anybody is interested. It pays super well. Love and affection by the puppies, by the pea puppies. Yep. So many rooms to do because we are anticipating so many players, and I think this is going to be super cool. We've got shops, we've got the communities, there will be community events, and there are already a whole bunch of hidden gems and Easter eggs and things throughout to be enjoyed and experienced and discovered and all kinds of good stuff. Yep. What questions do you have? Let me give you high noon. Okay, this is a shot of the city in high noon. Ignore the grapes. Magnificent, isn't it? Where's Roscoe's place? Well, you've seen my office, but I have not decided on which house I'll have yet. I'll probably just have one of the mod houses. I might just hang out in my office. Eat the grapes. Watch your tongue. Can we build outside the city? That's a great question, Matea. So this city is basically is where things start, right? You don't have to be in the city. These are just accessories for you to enjoy in the shops, whatever. But the idea is that you don't have to be in the city at all. You can leave this gate and you can head in one direction and just go forever. You never have to come back. So once you get a specific distance away from the city, we're not sure how far that is yet, but maybe, let's just say hypothetically, something like couple hundred blocks. Let's say you get way out here. Maybe that's the distance, something. Then the building will be allowed, but everything will be protected within that bubble. So once you break that barrier, you can build anything you want wherever I say anything, like we don't want giant wieners everywhere, but you build your forts, build your houses, go on adventures, leave your forts behind you, explore caves and dungeons, all kinds of stuff. Okay. All kinds of good stuff. Lots of regions. I mean, the maps are millions of blocks in distance in every direction. Millions. So also try not to get lost. And you can, but thankfully you have things like compasses, right? So if you make a compass, I'll show you how this works. You make a compass which you don't know how to do right now, but you would learn, okay? And then you see how I'm holding the compass in my hand right here to the right? That red is the lever that points home. Home is the city. So right there, as soon as it's pointing straight, you just head in that direction. You can also look down at see down here on the bottom left, my toolbar. If that red is pointing up, that's it. That's the way home. So you go home. You run, and then eventually it will bring you back to the city. Now, chords might be easier, yes, but I don't expect new players to pull up this screen and start trying to figure out where's what and which way am I going. Nah, compass. But there are many ways to do things in Minecraft, which is one of the best parts of Allure. Yep. There are things like these villages that were not built by our players, but they are generated by the map. You can see the cobwebs all over this one, so it looks like this one's been kind of run down by zombies and abandoned. Ooh, something angry in there. What is that? Oh, zombies. Zombie villagers. Yikes. Okay, nope, I'm good. But there's different biomes. You got snow, you got forest, you got swamp, you've got mountains, underground, lava, water, all kinds of good stuff. There are many adventures to be had. We just wanted to give people a place for the community. And that's kind of where the city comes into play, right? Because yeah, some people are they don't want to be in the city. Totally get it. But they have a place to go if they want to. But you could leave that city and go literally 1,000,000 blocks away and have your own giant city, and nobody will bother you, most likely. And you could never see a player ever again, if that's what you wanted. Can you take the village over? Yes, you can. Yep. Now, the one thing that you'll have, I can't say have to watch out for, but you kind of do, is that, like in here, if hypothetically, let's say that this penthouse, if I'm a player and this penthouse is my penthouse, I know that my stuff is safe in here. Nobody can access my storage. Oh, whoops, that was my bad. I hit the wrong button. Nobody can access my storage. Nobody can come in and break my stuff. They can't remove the couch. They can't steal the TV. All my stuff is safe. As soon as you get outside the walls of the city, and you are away from this initial protective bubble, it's game on. So if you build a big giant castle and you've got all of your diamonds in there and all of your weapons and all this stuff, you got to be careful. Somebody can find it and somebody can take it. Yep. It is lawless for all. You got it. And that's why some people say, oh, I don't want something big and obnoxious. I want to just like, okay, I know this tree is my landmark. So I'm going to go under here and I'm going to, oh, that's it. I'm going to build a little room right here. A little torch, little room, put a door, and then I'm kind of hiding away. And the chance of somebody finding me is pretty slim. But it's all in how you want to play. There's ways to protect against that, but that's the basic idea. There are places in the city that are kind of set up for community events. We've got a bunch of ideas. We even have discussed this last night. Some folks are looking to build taverns, and we will have a path, like a tavern path, where we can link up everybody that's on the server. And then, actually, you know what? Hey, I don't know if anybody's still on, but I pull everybody to me, right? Anybody that's interested, these are all the people that are online. All right, follow me, we're going to the tavern. And then everybody that wants to participate, we start running on that path all the way until we get to the tavern, and then we go have drinks, right? And it's a big community event, and it's almost like the tavern crawl. It is a tavern crawl, but everybody participates and has fun. And I'm paying. That's the idea, okay? So there's a bunch of different ways that we can do this. And like I said, to Joyce's question, no, this is not like we're going from BTS and K-pop and music videos to Minecraft. Absolutely not. But I think this is going to be a nice addition to the server. I think there's a lot of ways that people enjoy interacting with each other outside of the live streams. It goes to Discord, right? They like that feel. It's kind of a place that they can go. They can interact with each other. This is the exact same thing, but more in like in the 3D way. And you have things that you can do. You can help each other. You can fly by people. There goes D, leader of Couchcraft Security. I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about it. We've got a lot of really cool ideas we're looking to implement. And even if you're not a hardcore gamer, this game is kind of perfect for that. And there's any number of ways that you can play. Yep. Tavern Crawl 2.0. You got it. Oh, what is going on? Why am I... Damn it, Jojo! You little clown. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you. Oops, I just broke a building. Damn it. Sorry, Wood. What are you doing? Oh, it's Liz. Bunnies. Jojo broke this. Yeah, you won't have power like that because I am, I'm the great Capitan. Would mods build their own houses in their spot, or will they be pre-built too? That's a great question. So these 6 blocks, these frames, these are just boundaries. So once we essentially name each of the mods, we will then assign each mod to their frame, and then that is your boundary. You can build your house to your liking as long as it fits within this frame. So we should essentially end up with 6 very different, unique homes. And each of those will be for each mod that built it. Yep. Pretty excited. View of the outside of some of the homes over here. Beautiful. We still got a ways to go. But like I said, we could use more people that are looking to help build. So if you're interested, I guess the easiest way. Hey, Lou, what's the easiest way if somebody, I don't even remember how we did it the first time. I feel like it's been forever. What's the easiest way? In Minecraft or in Discord, message you or Rondo? Can you talk to each other with headsets, or is it chat only? So there is text chat in the game built in, but the easiest way is if you wanted to link up with somebody in the game to use Discord as your voice chat, and then you can just play at the same time. So Lulu says if you tag her inside the Minecraft forum post, which is under the gaming forum on Discord, we can add you to the builders. We still need some hands. So if anybody's interested, please let us know. Will you be able to have an apartment in the city and also something you built outside? Absolutely. Yep. As long as there's availability inside the city, yeah. Outside the walls, it's every person for themselves. So you could literally, I'm not even kidding, you could own an apartment or a penthouse in the city, and then once you leave the walls, you could head 5,000 blocks that way, and you could, if you wanted to, you could build your own city just like this, somewhere in that direction. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Yep. It's all in just how you want to play. So really, the only real restrictions that we're having are we just have to lock the city down once it's done. Otherwise, because people are people, they will try to break stuff. They will try to set the place on fire, burn it down, and cause chaos. That's just how it goes. So we can expect that. But we will have moderators in place. So if we do spot the occasional turd biscuit or space butthole, we will rectify that situation extremely quickly, because it's one thing to be in the server and have fun, and you can challenge each other to duels, and there'll be PvP places. But if you spot somebody's home and then let's set it on fire, so it's a little wonky. We'll have to figure out those details. But the idea is that we're not griefing all the players. But that is a possibility. So we'll figure it out. Figure out what that looks like. Now, another thing that I think is noteworthy is that because this is very community oriented, if you can't tell, Once the server opens and people begin to congregate here in the city, all right, you'll start to kind of learn where your places are as far as like where your apartment is or whatever, or you don't have a place, you just come to the city and hang out. You might kind of make friends with somebody or whatever, and you decide, hey, why don't we head north, east, whatever. Let's head east and start a little village or something. You start to do that. You build a path. You get out there. Players can start then working together to create maybe another small village or another small city. And then that, once it becomes big enough for other players, because you could have a place here and then have a place in another town that's 5,000, 10,000 blocks away. And then there'll be different perks to each city. We even discussed, I think initially, the idea was that there would be a monotown, which I think is so cool. Buildings like this that are kind of monochrome, everything in that town would be this color palette, if you will. And it would always be raining because, of course, Junian Forever Rain. So it's just one way we can kind of still keep it unique for our community and for K-pop and BTS and things like that. I think that'd be kind of neat. Just different ideas. Yeah, we do plan on having a coliseum of some type of PvP arena. Farming villages, yeah, all kinds of stuff. That's the idea. And then I do think, like Moon is saying right now, I want a spot in Monotown. I think that's what'll kind of happen, because I do think that once players kind of form together and then decide what they want to do, some people might head west and go build a small like Monotown. And then some people might head east and say, hey, let's go build like a medieval town. Oh, I love medieval stuff. Let's do that. Boom. And then they head that way. So I think we're going to see some really, really interesting stuff. People will kind of band as they go and then help each other ideally. Ooh, where's it coming from? Love it. Good stuff. Yeah. Would they be locked down too? Oh, that's a good question. As far as the other, would they be extensions of this city? So I don't think they would be extensions, but if they were built by multiple players, they would become cities. And those are some of the details we haven't quite nailed down yet, because the truth is there's really kind of a tricky line that we're dancing with between, like, the goal is to keep it oriented around the community, right? We want to have people. Who is that? Liz! Stop chewing like me. The idea is, I totally lost my train of thought. She's just like, chomp, chomp, chomp. Is that what I sound like? What was the question again? I forgot where I was. Is that what I sound like? Shut up, Tad. You lost all credibility. Oh, man. Lockdowns of other cities. Thank you, Tasia. That's what I was looking for. So the idea is that the fine line that we're kind of walking here is we kind of need to set rules and parameters in a way that protects the gameplay for the majority of people, right? If we just said, hey, go play Minecraft, guaranteed people are going to exploit things. They're going to kind of just be people, and it's going to be the Old West, like in the worst way. I mean, we've seen that happen with other games. Enough of us have been gamers or been humans long enough to know kind of how things work. So this being a community thing, we kind of have to set parameters on things, right? So the same way that we lock down this city, we also want to give people options to go do other things with other players. And that's where the idea of building other towns comes from. So what we might say is another town has to include at least 3 players or 5 or whatever it is. Like 5 people have to have a place in, however, I don't know. I have no idea what the details are. But the idea is it's a community thing that happens somewhere else, right? Once that takes place and that group or a group or whatever builds a wall around that village, much like the city has this wall and is protected, that city will then become protected from monsters and from griefing. That's kind of what we're thinking. But it's, like I said, it's tricky because we're not trying to put so many rules down where you jump in and you're like, wait, how many people do I have? What do we, you know what I mean? So it's really kind of tricky. But we want to make it in a way that creates longevity for the people that are involved. If we make it too easy, you get burnt out real fast because there's no challenge. You make it too hard, you lose interest wicked fast because it's too hard, it's frustrating, you just don't want to do it. It's not fun anymore. We're trying to really dance on that line. Yep. Matea, challenge accepted. I will meet you in the arena, my friend. All in all, it's incredible. Thank you, Fur. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I mean, there's, like I said, there's a handful of people that have been really, really working their butts off to make this happen. And the amount of stuff that they have done in 2 weeks now is, as you can see, is extraordinary. And there's still a lot to be done because we got to figure out permissions for some of the rooms and stuff. And a lot of that will fall on me, fall on Lulu, things like that, to get some of the server things down. But we have plenty of things building-wise that can be done as far as like replicating this building right here, this one right here. And we have the instructions, you know, kind of laid out to keep it simple. And enough people that know what they're doing to be able to answer any questions that you might have. So I hope that made sense. I know it's a lot and it might seem confusing, but I think we got a really good place squared away. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So well done, and thank you to all the builders that have been helping. I know Wood couldn't be here tonight, got some family time, but I think this is going to be awesome. I'm really excited about it. And I think some of the community events that we'll have are going to be a lot of fun. I really do. I think it's an awesome community project, like Tad just said. And it really is limitless. That's what I'm excited about it. We start here, but there's no telling where this could go. And it's just another way to keep people interacting with each other and taking care of each other and having fun. So if you are interested, like I said, go on the Discord, go to the gaming forum, and you will see Minecraft listed. Tag Lulu Bumper and say, I want to be a builder. I want to get in that Minecraft. Gimme. And then we'll go from there. All right? Oh man, I hope you had fun. I know this wasn't the music video, but I wanted to show you how hard these cats have been working, and I am extremely grateful. I know they're having fun, but I also know it's a lot of work. So, more hands, lighter work, lighter loads, bigger hearts.